This is the start of the Curlew Camp Artist Walk. The walk extends from the South Mosman ferry wharf at Musgrave Street, where we are now, and continues along to the Taronga Zoo ferry wharf, following the route used by visitors to the camp during the 1890s. Curlew Camp, located along the foreshore below Taronga Zoo, was an inspirational location and temporary home for many artists from the late 1800s to 1912. Among them were some of Australia's most distinguished and innovative artists, including Arthur Streeton, Tom Roberts and Julian Ashton. Inspired by Sydney's blue skies and glinting harbour, these artists painted outdoors, en plein air. The results were vibrant, impressionistic images that represented a new way of seeing and capturing the unique light, colour and atmosphere of the Australian landscape. A pathway was built near this location in the late 1800s to access the artist camp on the other side of Sirius Cove. The path led down to Curlew Point on the foreshore. There, visitors to Curlew Camp would call cooey to signal a boat ride from camp residents. This is Sirius Cove. It's the perfect place to bring all of your family for picnics, playtime and your dogs. This is an off-leash dog area, so they can go for a swim too. There's a great play equipment area too, so your kids are going to have loads to do. This is Little Sirius Cove with the scout hut, a tiny beach and gorgeous views over the city. This coral tree was planted by Arthur Streeton. Streeton first visited Curlew Camp in 1891 and continued to visit on and off over a 5-year period. His letters record that he planted 2 coral trees to mark the location of Curlew Camp. Curlew Camp was very refined. Canvas tents were erected, fences and walkways were constructed, and there was a clearing with chairs and benches. By the early 1900s, the camp had become well enough established to include a weatherboard dining hall, a billiards tent and well-maintained gardens. Curlew Camp was originally established by the clothing manufacturer Reuben Brash and his brothers as their weekend retreat, but it soon developed as a social centre with regular gatherings. The camp was occupied for approximately 22 years and was finally abandoned when this location was chosen for the new Taronga Zoo. The surroundings were irresistible to the painters. In 1894, Roberts painted Mosman's Bay, depicting an idyllic scene on the water. The painting hung on the wall of the Armidale Teachers College for many years. Now reputed to be worth $8 to $10 million, it's one of the treasures of the Hinton collection at the New England Regional Art Museum. Close to the camp and on the way to Taronga Zoo Wharf, you'll come across Whiting Beach. This spectacular 1.6 kilometre walk ends when you reach Taronga Zoo Wharf.